Hey guys, so it looks like Iran is planning to send a Persian cat into space. Earlier this year, the country claimed to have successfully sent a monkey outside Earth's atmosphere and returned it safely. This drew skepticism after photos raised international debate about whether the same monkey was shown in the pre- and post-launch images. Why is Iran taking part in new animal space missions? Ben Williamson, press officer at PETA, tweeted, "Iran's archaic experiment is a throwback to primitive techniques of the 1950s. What is Ben talking about? A throwback to primitive techniques? Well, he's talking about the history of animals being sent into space, more specifically, the US-Russian space race. Basically, these scientists wanted to study biological effects of space travel by using animals instead of humans. Well, I think Ben's right. I mean, it's 2013. Whatever we could get done with a cat or a dog, we could probably get done with the new iPhone or something like that. So with all this talk about this Persian cat being sent into space, why don't we take a look back at the history of all the other animal astronauts? The first animals to ever travel to outer space were fruit flies. They traveled to an altitude of 68 miles and were then recovered alive by parachute. Then, in 1949, Albert II was the first rhesus monkey to be successfully sent into space. However, he did not survive his flight back. It wasn't until 1959 that a rhesus monkey, Abel, and a squirrel monkey, Baker, returned safely from orbit. Then in 1957, the famous Russian stray dog Laika became the first living being to orbit the Earth on Sputnik 2. It is said that the Russians used stray dogs because they thought that they could handle the harsher conditions of cold space. Do you guys remember this iconic picture of Ham the chimp? This famous handshake was taken right after Ham's flight on the Mercury Redstone 2 rocket in 1961. Then the United States sent Alan Shepard into space 3 months after Ham's journey. Another chimp, Enos, became the first chimpanzee to orbit the Earth on November 29, 1961. And the result of his mission led to the first human orbital flight achieved by John Glenn on February 20th, 1962. Although some of these animals survived their missions and helped pave the way for human spaceflight, many of them did not make it back to Earth alive. Guys, all I'm saying is, if you want to be Buzz Lightyear, then be Buzz Lightyear. Don't send Mr. Fluffles, just do it yourself. So what do you guys think about sending animals into space? Is it cruel? Is it cool? Or is it just downright nasty? And don't forget to check out our episode of when we went to the Cat Vid Fest and this one about fake service dogs. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.